in the second quarter in order to take control of this game?
I think when you look at the defense, being able to limit them to one tough shot, and then I thought the pace there we had carryover from the first quarter was to keep it high, and I thought B. Will and Exum, those guys who pushed the ball for us tonight, did a really good job of attacking after the miss. And so, again, the ball, everybody was touching the ball, the pace was high, but the defense, led for us to, get out there and score 44 points and hold them to 19.
Tell us about the shot making from Klay Thompson in that quarter.
Yeah, I think he got going. Being able to set screens with AD and him, and then also I thought the relationship between Klay and D-Live was at a high. They were channel 2ing him, and so he was being able to get the ball to D-Live, and I thought D-Live did a great job of playmaking. He was unselfish. He didn't look to score. He looked weak and got guys wide open shots.
Jason, was there anything that you saw in the scouting report about the Kings' deficiency, inability to defend the three at times, and you guys kind of look forward to that and taking advantage of that?
Well, some will say we're not a three-point shooting team because we're big, and so I thought just the pace of being able to, the ball touch the paint for us to get downhill created a lot of wide open shots. I thought early on the first couple of possessions of Najee in the corner, wide open, being able to, make the extra pass. And even we talk about if we don't make them, those are all the right plays, and that we trust that we're going to knock them down as the game goes on. And I thought the guys stayed to the game plan for 48 minutes and did it at a high level.
Going back to Klay, throughout the season, you guys talked about needing Klay at this moment when you guys are in the postseason, especially with his shot-making ability, for him to kind of rise to the occasion, especially after we mentioned last year's playing game in Sacramento. Just how did he overcome what he went through last season to have a game like he did today?
Well, I think the big thing is, he's a champion. We talked about it before. To try to get him some shots early. I thought he had great looks that didn't go down, but he continued to keep playing and continue to make plays for others. And when you do that, good things happen. And I thought him being able to go in that second quarter with AD setting screens and our guards being able to find him, he had great rhythm looks, and he helped build that lead. But he's a pro. As I said before the game, we believe that he's going to make the shots tonight, and he did.
Coach, everyone knows that. Coach, everyone knows that Anthony Davis is a great player. But what kind of statement did he make as a leader tonight?
Yeah, I think just his character. He's a leader. He's won it. We've said this over and over. He's won at every level. I've been with him in a play-in game situation, and so he had some good looks there that just didn't go down for him. But again, the positivity of him believing in his teammates and putting his teammates in a position to be successful was at a high, and they were able to benefit from that. But then, again, defensively, being able to change shots, being able to rebound was huge for us. And so he's our leader. Him and Klay, we're going to lean on those guys as we go to Memphis.
What have you mentioned Lively's chemistry with Klay. What have you thought about Lively as he's kind of steadily ramping up after coming back from a long absence?
Yeah, I think when you're out that long, you're going to be rusty. But before that, him and Klay did have a great relationship, being able to play the two-man game. And so, and Klay trusts him. And so, again, tonight, with them being able to take the ball out of his hands, he trusted that D-Live was going to make plays.
What can you say about Brandon Williams overcoming that injury he had against Memphis to get 17 points in 18 minutes tonight?
Yeah, he texted me today and said there's no way that he was going to miss this game. So it was good to get that text this afternoon after shoot-around. So for him, he's been doing it for us here since he's been playing. His speed, his ability to play make, but also to be able to score. He made some big threes, but also just being able to handle and finding the open guy. I thought he did that at a high level for us tonight. When you talk about having 29 assists, and 10 turnovers, that's huge for us on the road.
Yeah.
Painful place to get stitches.
Yeah.
You look pretty.
My wife ain't seen it yet, so.
Talk about that second quarter when you guys got everything going on there. You know, Klay hit 4 of them.
Yep.
You hit a couple. Brandon hit 2. Then you turned the ball over 10 times too.
It's very physical. Knowing that, you know, DeMar and Zach, you know, are the heads of the snake. You know, especially since the league is out. You know, just try to be physical with them, get stops on defense and just run. The offense was clicking. I think we had 44 in the quarter.
44 and 119.
So, just playing a lot of pace, kind of opened up the game, and then at that point, trying to just maintain.
During that time, obviously Klay hit 4 threes. What did you see from him overall? Just his ability
Locked
to
in.
kind of
Locked in. I ain't. We all know he can shoot the basketball. We was going to him, took his time, and ate the shots.
Did he ever mention last year's playing game here to you guys?
Nah, we know. I mean, we all watch basketball, and we know how tough it is for him. You know, losing here, last time as a Warrior, you know, other things that goes on with him. So, the way he played tonight, you can tell it was, you know, a lot of emotion for him, and wants to get this win. He wants to get the win for him. So I'm glad he played well, and I'm glad we got the win.
Since you got here with the Mavs, neither you or Lively had played against the Kings this season until tonight.
Yeah.
How much of a challenge it was for them to go against this big lineup?
I'm not sure. You have to ask them. We just try to show a presence on the defensive end. We watch a lot of film. You know, the R, Zach, Savonis, and Valanciunas, and just learned them inside out, knowing that it's when to go home. But we just try to make sure we were prepared. So I'm glad it was playoff atmosphere. It's going to be even tougher on Friday.
what do you say taking away Savonis out of this game was?
We know he likes to go left. He's trying to force him to his right hand, take the pocket away. I know he's very effective in the pocket. Take away the offensive rebounds. If we would have got the rebound, this wouldn't have happened. So I think that actually might have been me on the box out. So self-inflicted. But it comes from the film. You know, watching the film and trying to be prepared to win the game.
What can you say about Brandon Williams to check out that injury to get 17 points in 18 minutes?
Yeah, Warrior. You know, there's a little, you know, skepticism about if he's going to play or not. But, you know, obviously want to go home, and he wanted to be a part of this journey with us that we're trying to work on and play his ass off tonight.
DJ told me after the game that he felt that this was coming. You'll have like a great team dinner and the team chemistry feels that way. Do you feel that same way, and why?
Yeah, especially around this time when we're on the road. You know, things go how you want them to go. When Friday, you know, we be on the road for about a week and a half. And that's when you got to be most connected. And that's what we try to do. You know, kind of organize a team dinner for our guys to come and, you know, watch the game. Yesterday's games, and then also, you know, just break bread with each other. And you tell how connected we were tonight. You know, it all plays a part of, you know, the connectedness that we want. Probably do the same thing tomorrow. I'm not sure any restaurants in Memphis. You guys got any suggestions?
I got one for you.
Yeah, let me know. But yeah, I mean, we had a great shoot around. High energy, you know, guys, great spirits. That's what you need, you know. This should be fun for us.
Talk about that opportunity to go to Memphis, you know, and another situation, you know, ready to go home and getting that opportunity to hopefully get into the playoffs.
Yeah, it's only a tough game. It's always a tough atmosphere. I've been in a playoff series with them before. You know, not sure the update on Ja, but, you know, they still play well without Ja as well. So nothing changes. You know, they ain't got good rhythm yesterday. Big Edie, you know, he's you know, big body. James Jackson, you know, all-star, decent player of the year candidate. So it'll be a battle with their guys, and we got to come in locked in and prepared.
Yeah, try not to think about it. I was like, man, last time I see it was not very fun. So let's get a win, guys.
How did it feel when the first one went down for you?
Felt really good because I thought I missed it, but it bounced up high in the air and went in. So that kind of lifted the lid off the rim for me. So it was nice.
When did you? I mean, it sounded like you were actively trying not to think about it. But clearly, like, when did you start thinking?
I mean, I'm human, and it's a lot of emotion. So I thought I did a good job tonight of not forcing it. Like, human nature. When you have in a season on a sour note like that, you want to come out here and prove people wrong. But I thought I did a good job to start the game, trying to dish, rebound, play defense, and the shots came to me after that.
I haven't been around you obviously much this season. How would you kind of just categorize how it's going? How you feel?
It's going great right now. I'm still alive. So I'm excited. Like, get to go to Memphis. And it was really fun tonight because you could just be fully immersed in the experience. And we've had a tumultuous season, to say the least. Injury bug has struck us like I've never seen before, but we're still here playing postseason basketball, and we can really give the city of Dallas some hope, especially when we go to Memphis and repeat this type of performance.
I know you gave yourself a B, but before the game, Jesse Kidd gave you an A.
Huh.
What do you make of that?
Well, I appreciate Mr. Kidd. I appreciate him not running me in the ground this season. I mean, he played me like 27, 28 minutes a night, and it's just been a real pleasure to be playing under him. He's such an amazing basketball mind, and this one felt good. I can't lie to you, man. We've had a long season, and I know it's not the NBA Finals or Conference Finals, but shoot, we're still alive, and a lot of teams aren't, so there's still hope.
Piggybacking off that kind of resiliency, you guys, every time you guys have seemed to be out of something, you've managed to fight your way back in. Just where does that come from, you think?
A lot of heart. I think his team is full of guys who pride themselves on tough play and energy and athleticism, and I told the guys before the game, like, man, we got a free swing. No one expects us to do much, so let's go out there and play for one another and just play free-minded, and that was really fun. And I know how hard it's going to be Friday. They're a really good team, and the West is so tough, man. So it's going to be a dogfight.
What got you personally going there in the second quarter? What's kind of, I know you've had a lot of those grooves in your career. What's kind of that feeling for you tonight?
I would say getting great looks and rhythm. When I see a couple, especially that chemistry I have with D-Live, I missed him dearly a lot this year because he's so good flashing the ball and getting me an open look. And that's what got me going, just being able to play off his size and get a good look off his screens.
What's your response to Brandon Williams overcoming that?
Oh my goodness! I mean, B-Will, I can't say enough good things about him. Just to go from a two-way player to making an impact in the play-in, it's a testament to his hard work and his character, and he's got a really bright future in this league. I mean, he's got incredible ball skills, shot making, athleticism, and what a find for the team.
Is part of your excitement of going to Memphis, part of your history there? You've had a lot.
Well, I mean, I'm so old in basketball years that I have history in dang near every Western Conference building. So
You got history in Vancouver.
yeah, right. I mean, my dad was a broadcaster up there, but
This is some of them, I guess,
it's fun.
richer
Yeah,
history.
I take pride in playing against those guys because they're very prideful players, and it's kind of like cool to play against two eras. I was lucky enough to play against Zach and Mark and Mike, and now I'm playing against Ja, Bain, and Jackson Jr. So it's like, wow, I'm still here, still at it. It's crazy. It's really surreal, and it's just I take great pride in that.
Klay, a year ago, when you was in the other uniform, you were 1 for 10 shooting from the
I
floor.
was 0 for 10, sir. I hear about all summer.
Obviously,
Appreciate that.
you didn't forget about that. You want to come back here and, kind of redeem yourself.
Yeah, but I didn't try to give it too much thought because I thought even last year I had a great season. I played 77 games and averaged dang near 18 points a game, and I wasn't going to define myself off one bad shooting night. I mean, I had some of the greatest shooting nights in the history of the game. So even someone of my caliber can go 0 for. I've done it in college, high school, the pros. It's just a lot more magnified when it's on this stage, and I try to not even think about that, but at times you do because you're human, but you just keep going out there and do what you love.
You went 0 for in high school?
Oh, yeah. Maybe not, but I did go 0 for 12 against the Trojans in sophomore year, Wazoo. It hurt. And 1 for 11 in my last game ever as a Coug. That was not fun either. Yeah.
You did set the 3-point record in high school in that
championship.
Ha! That's good history. Thank you. I try to honestly keep that in mind. Like, I've had such great times in Sacramento, Oracle Arena, most threes in a game for a state title. So, still out here doing what I love, and I feel very blessed at this moment.
I mean, ultimately, I was ready. The medical staff, training staff, everybody that played a good part, and then my teammates lifted me up. So ultimately, it was just coming out here, just playing them all.
What happened in the second quarter when you outscored them by 25 points?
We just had to pick up the intensity on both ends of the floor, and then, you know, I played with great pace, and my teammates matched my intensity, and ultimately, that's what led to that.
Tell us about the shot making you got from Klay tonight.
Say again?
The shot making you got from Klay Thompson there.
Oh yeah, it was big. It was big. You know, especially how much he wanted this game, and you know, it's Klay Thompson. He's a Hall of Famer. You know, he's gonna do that. So.
DJ, during the third quarter, saw you talking trash to Sacramento bench, motion, BTA. Just take us through that moment.
Malik was talking trash to me the whole game. That's my guy. I've been playing him since growing up, since like 5th or 6th grade. So just going back and forth with him, just a little friendly trash talk. So yeah, that's all it was.
How did this compare to kind of the intensity of the playoffs?
I think it's a little bit more intense right now, obviously, because it's win or go home. It's kind of a March Madness feeling. It's one game, so you got to put everything on the line, leave everything on the floor. I feel like we've done that tonight, and obviously we have a big win in Memphis, so got to be prepared.
What did you guys do there in the second quarter to take control of the game?
We let our defense create offense for us. Got stops, rebounding the ball, pushed the pace, got easy baskets, trusted each other, and just made the right play each and every time.
Defense wins championships.
Of course, you know that.
What's it like watching Klay when he gets down a little older? He's in the second quarter.
I love it. I mean, I love having him on our team. When he does that, it brings up so much energy for us, and he just credit to him. He brought the energy first half, and it just obviously rode out the rest of the way.
Obviously, going to Memphis now, played this team just a few days ago. It's going to be a different version, but what's it going to take to come out with a win?
Everything. Obviously, we win this game, we're in the playoffs. We lose, we go home. So we're going to need everything from everybody. Every single man going to have to play just like how we did tonight, and just make the right play and guard at a high level.
This was the first time the Kings saw AD or Lively this season, and actually you missed all the games against the Kings. You think they were surprised by the big lineup you guys used?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, obviously they haven't seen it before, so it was a little different for them. I think we played them the last couple of times. We had Omax and Kessler at the 4 and 5, so it was a different group. So for us, we look at it as an advantage, and we knew they didn't know how to guard us. So we just try to put pace into actions and find the mismatches we wanted.
Talk about Brandon.
I mean, I knew from day one how good Brandon was. I've been knowing him since high school. He's played with Cali Supreme, and I played against him at AAU. So he's always a talented player. He's had a great summer, and I knew at some point this year he was going to come in and be himself. So I'm proud of him, and I can't wait to continue playing with him.
Brandon, now go waste and tell us how he really feels. A different look in Memphis? How about like a totally different team?
I'm excited, man. My mom's from Memphis, so I get to see my grandma and my aunties, all my cousins and stuff. So can't wait to get out there.
So you got to get 20 tickets.